ready. Gates are back and they sent on their way from the 2400 metre marker. Not a bad start for them. Professor Snape began well. That's the grey horse. Rulebook is going off there too with Absolute Value going around runners to take over the lead and goes about 2 lengths clear. The Cop is in there as well, got the pink sleeves. Rulebook is down at the rail. Then came Positive Attitude, who's one off the fence in the yellow cap and about 4 lengths off the leader. Then Professor Snape, Namakwa Blossom behind those, and Arlington Action's the trailer, and there's about 7 lengths that cover them down the back straight, and Absolute Value leads the way by 3. In second place is the Corp. Racing down along the rail is Rulebook. Further back in the field there, behind that one is Positive Attitude. Professor Snape's the grey, and 5 lengths off the leader. Then Namakwa Blossom and Arlington Action is still the trailer, and racing 6 lengths off the leader towards the 1600 metre mark, and it's still Absolute Value taking them along. Now by 2 lengths to Rulebook in second. The Corp is now on the outside of that in the pink sleeves and cap, and further back is Positive Attitude, who continues to race fourth. Then Professor Snape. Further back in the field is Namakwa Blossom, and racing at the back end of the field is Arlington Action. Now got 5 lengths to make up as they go down the side of the track towards the 1200 metre mark, and Absolute Value has now come back to the field, only leads by 3 parts of a length. In second place is the Corp, and Rulebook is down at the rail in third, followed by Positive Attitude in the yellow cap in fourth, and got 4 lengths to make up. Professor Snape is further back in the field, then Namakwa Blossom. Down at the back end of the field there we've got Arlington Action, and got 7 lengths to make up as they're about to turn for home. They're just on 800 metres left to go, and it's still Absolute Value that leads the way from the Corp in second, and Rulebook third. Positive Attitude comes to the outside in the yellow cap, then Namakwa Blossom. Further back in the field is Professor Snape, and Arlington Action's the trailer as they turn for home. 600 metres to go, and Positive Attitude now comes on the outside to take on Absolute Value. Rulebook is down towards the inside, and then comes Professor Snape. Further back in the field is Namakwa Blossom, but it's now Positive Attitude and Rulebook. These two join each other to fight it out. Then Namakwa Blossom, 300 metres from the judge. Rulebook is just in front of Positive Attitude. Namakwa Blossom's also finding a finish. Then comes Arlington Action. It's Rulebook in front of Positive Attitude on the outside. Namakwa Blossom's running on as well. In front is Rulebook. Positive Attitude's trying to come back. Then Namakwa Blossom. Rulebook just in front. Rulebook won it from in second. Positive Attitude. Then came Namakwa Blossom, and further back was Arlington Action to fight it out. Then Namakwa Blossom, 300 metres from the judge. Rulebook. Then comes Arlington Action. It's Rulebook in front of Positive Attitude on the outside. Namakwa Blossom's running on as well. In front is Rulebook. Positive Attitude's trying to come back. Then Namakwa Blossom. Rulebook just in front. Rulebook won it from in second. Positive Attitude. Then came
Important things about coming racing is when you see the horses in the ring, it certainly does help and sometimes guides in the right direction. Both Johnny and I turned to each other when we saw Rulebook, and we had to give him a big chance on that. You stayed pretty handy behind that leader, Absolute Value. Had it all to do with 60 kilos and adopting those front-running tactics again today?
Yes, definitely. The race worked out perfectly for me. I always expected Absolute Value to go to the front, and I think you'd have a hard task with the heavy weight. The race worked out according to plan for me, and he won a nice race today.
I see on your clothes here, on your silks, there's not much of a kick-up, and you were sitting handy. What's the going like out there today?
I think the track is very soft, but it's consistently soft, so I think it's good. Purely because of the fact that it's consistent. I do think that if we have a little bit more rain later in the day, it will change everything completely. But as it stands, I think the track's very soft, but consistently soft throughout.
You've turned it around. Sometimes you were coming here for 3 or 4 rides. I see you got a big card today for you.
Yes, thank you. It's just all boils down to chances. Mr. Led has given me an opportunity. I'm trying to run with it with both hands. So a big thank you to him, his whole team. It's the owner of this horse, Mr. Cornwall. Well done. It was a really nice win today. Mr. Led had this horse in tip-top shape, and a great win.
Other horses that you got chances with today, do you like give me another chance later?
Yes, definitely. I think he's a smart individual. I think the gelding's done him the world of good. But obviously we've got to have the utmost respect for main defender. But nevertheless, I'm going in there hopeful.
Well done, Diego. Great start to the day.
Thank you very much. And just again to Mr. Led, his whole team, Moffat, Evan, Debbie, all the guys behind the scenes, well done. To my sponsors, Eco Simply Solar, to Mr. Cornwall, lovely to ride him a winner. And it's my girlfriend's birthday on Monday, so this one's for her. Thank you.
Early birthday present. Well done. Well done. And let's call in Alec Laird, who we had to rush off to. Once Johnny and I saw this horse, we just said, wow, I said, we've changed our minds now.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear what you were saying, sorry. Yeah.
No, we both liked him on looks. He stood out to us, and he rode a great race, young Diego.
Good ride, yeah. I mean, this horse has had 4 different jockeys win on him now, but Diego did the job very well.
Excellent stuff. Now, you've got a long wait to the last race. You've got Quasi's Lady in race 10, so it's quite a long wait. And do you think we'll get there?
Hopefully it doesn't rain again, because it's it's been quite difficult now racing. We were lucky enough not to have rain at Reinke's, but it's very nice to be back on the track, and especially special to be in the number 1 box. Yeah.
At Quasi's Lady?
Yeah, look, she's taken a while to come back to herself. So she's the forgotten horse in that race, but I think she's worked well. So we hope for the best.
And Grant Cornwall, he's been a big supporter of yours for many, many years.
I was about to say thanks very much to Grant. This was, he's had to be patient. He survived a serious colic op, and then after his last win, he was meant to run again, and he got a bit of colic. Thank goodness it wasn't serious enough to warrant surgery. But so he's pulled through again, and he's repaying Grant with these wins, and it's nice to see.
Congratulations, Alec. Great start.
Thanks very much.
Well done to him, and well done to his whole yard. Represented, of course, by Moffat, who's the head man out there at the Ranker 17 operation. Sipho is the winning groom. You're going to collect the 1,500 rand. Well done, Moffat.
Yes, well done, sir. Thanks, you.
Nice start to the day. You've only got 2 horses today, so you started off well, and it's at least 50% record that you'll have to.
Yes, I get at least record 50%. Thank you for that.
Did you like the horse today?
Yes, I like him very well. And I think maybe because this.
What do you think of Quasi's? Do you think first 3 maybe?
Yes, can be there on first 3. And I would like to say thanks to Mr. Bezel and his friends. And I would like to say thanks to Mr. Sipho Parker. Well done for him. Well done to my boss. Well done to the jockey. He did a great job. He's the second win for us. And I would like to say thanks to the guys back at home. We'll have a braai. When I go back, I'll make a little braai for them.
Another braai?
Another braai.
I'm waiting for my invitation.
I think it'll be there.
I like Borovos, eh?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks very much. Okay, that's Moffat. So well done. 1,500 rand courtesy of World Sports Betting. And it's gone to the horse that both Johnny and I picked out in the ring, Rulebook. Great run for Joey Soman. Lovely to see Solly Barner on the course today. Solly Barner was here with Joey Soma. Joe just needs that change of form, and I thought he was going to do it here. I thought he was going to nab us on Rulebook. The filly ran 3rd, Namakwa Blossom. She will round up the trifecta in the first of the day. Remember, your bipots need to go on for race 2. That's the first of the bipots today, races 2 to 7, and we'll be chatting shortly about those runners in that race.